One of the great blessings that we've had is the growth here in our cathedral parish, which just since the cathedral project was begun, the parish was about 1,200 families. Now it's about 4,000 families. Tremendous blessings in growth, not only in number, but also in the Lord. And a challenge to that, of course, has been kind of a desolation that we've all felt to a degree during the period of COVID, when very much so people felt isolated. They felt separated from the Lord. They wondered in kind of a spiritual poverty if the Lord could ever be close to them again. How important that is for us in a very special way as Catholics, because for us to participate in the life of our Lord, it is to actually receive Him, body and blood, soul and divinity, in the Holy Eucharist. So as we have the joy of doing that once again, coming together as God's people, as the community of faith, we are then faced with another opportunity for each of us as we come out from Mass and we greet all of those, many of whom we haven't seen in quite some time. There's no place to go. If we're planning a youth event, there's often no place big enough to go to get all of our youth together. Other opportunities for faith formation, especially in our RCIA process, continuing to celebrate how many people are listening to our Lord and responding to His call. There's no place to go. How do we then address that challenge that the Lord places in front of us, not unlike what He does in His church throughout history? Well, it's quite simple. It's a prayerful consideration of making that sacrifice that's always part and parcel of the spiritual life. Remembering that sacrifice comes from the Latin sacrum facere, to do a holy thing. So how can we do that? How can we do that holy thing in making a sacrifice for the Lord? Since the beginning of our parish in 1924, we've been so blessed to have tremendous leaders that have showed us the way of discipleship, the light of Christ in so many varied situations throughout our history. And so you can assist us in these further steps that we take together as a parish community. We've gotten this far, and so as we look to what it is that's achievable, as each of us prayerfully considers that sum is very important. To date in our project for our parish center, those that have made that sacrifice are 10% of our parish community. Isn't it true, as we find in life, that the small sacrifices in many ways add up? Out of a goal of 6 million, we've raised 5.2. So no matter how small that sacrifice might be for you and your family, prayerfully consider that. Because again, the small sacrifices add up, and they assist us not only today, but in the many future generations of our fellow parishioners to come. And so help us then to take the rest of the steps that we need to reach these next goals in the life of our parish together, always on behalf of His holy name.